M4A1 Revalorise. As a non-French speaking person, I feel like fifth member of Three Musketeers unsheathing my rapier and impaling other tanks. When you put it into translator, you'll find it is rather bland and boring word. Its meaning is saying upgraded. M4A1 upgraded. Doesn't sound that impressive anymore. Does Revalorise share the same behavior as it got the name? I'm Neil, and this is my review. The French Tier 8 premium line offers very unique tanks to play, and no wonder they are becoming my favorite nation these days. M4 MLE49 is basically super heavy, at least when you're angling it right, or actually not angling it. CDC is pinnacle of medium tanks, and the other mediums are just looking up to it. Lorraine have awesome autoloader in very fast package. So, is Revalorise also unique in some way? I'm feeling it is unique by how it's made, but I'm not sure it is enough. Lorraine was also called Super Sherman or I Sherman, but we'll get into that later. Its development started in 1954 after Israel army visited France in 1953 and ordered some AMX 13s. They weren't very impressed by weak armor of AMXs, but they liked the gun, so they came with the idea of putting AMX 75mm cannons on Sherman tanks. As it turned out, this combination worked well, and in 1956 Israel Shermans started to be upgraded. Such tank was called M50, also known as Super Sherman. There were totally 300 M50s built, but it didn't finish here. In 1960s, 180 Shermans got even more powerful French 105mm cannon. To fit such big gun on M4A1 hull, they had to use turret from T23, and that's how M51 was born. Israel actually never called M51 as any other than M51. Other nations used to call them Super Shermans, I Shermans, and M4A1 Revalorise. So basically, from history speaking, this is the true Tankenstein. It just misses the armor. Coming back to World of Tanks Blitz, such history have to have impact on how this tank performs. So let's follow the history, and we'll start with the hull. It is actually Tier 5 hull. It is very same as Tier 5 Sherman. It have even same armor values. Such hull is completely unsuitable for a Tier 8 tank. Side armor is just 2mm thicker than the most fragile medium, a CDC. Front is not much better, and the only advantage of 51mm of frontal upper plate is it will not get directly overmatched by 122mm cannons. Still, that doesn't matter, that many tanks just will shoot HEs, and these HEs will go through, and you really need to overmatch your armor at all. Third armor is a bit better, 90mm, but it's not sufficient at all for a tier. This tank is not made to bounce shots, it soaks them like a sponge. And if you are in a Revalorise and you bounce the shot from a side, I have a really bad news for you. You just missed a jackpot tip in lottery. Never ever rely on armor on this tank, and if you are shooting at it, really consider using HEs. Moving on to mobility, this one is one of the slowest mediums in a tier. 48 km an hour is not bad, it is just not that fast as many others. Power to weight ratio is somewhere in the middle of the range, so it is not really a slow tank, it is not fast. It is just average, nothing impressive, even ground resistances are average. So far it doesn't look good for this tank, and there it might turn around, and for many it might fail. DPM and penetration is not really interesting on this one, but the rest is going to be a bit better. Aim time of 2.01 and gun dispersion of 0.335 is pretty good handling and makes it easy to place shots. Dispersion on the move is again somewhere like plus minus around the same as others. Some are better, some are worse, nothing major. In many cases, when gun depression is 10 degrees, which this one has, I tend to speak about how this should be a great Ridgemaster. The problem is, while the gun depression is good, actually it's awesome. The third armor is not, so even if you will peek over the ridge, and have a shot. You will get hit back and you are very likely to not bounce the shot. While this is not a reach master per se, the gun is still very adaptive to many situations. What you can do though, you can trade shots with mediums, 1 for 1. You have 310 alpha damage, so you can out DPM other mediums if you keep trading shots 1 for 1. Except T-34-2 and T-34-3, because they have higher alpha damage than you, obviously. And if you took your shot, hide, because while you get reloaded, you'll get hit twice by vast majority of mediums, and in that case you lose that DPM that you are really trying to achieve. All in all, I wouldn't consider this tank as a first line fighter. This tank is example of support tank shooting from bit of distance. Combination of features this tank offers exactly sets it being hidden behind a ridge, soft or hard cover, having shot and hide again. You are not meant to be the primary target here, and you are not meant to be picked by an enemy. You are meant to shoot from distance, and as a mobility this tank have grants you enough capability to be able to relocate, as you are not meant to be under the pressure. You just calmly come to safe position, eat your baguette and keep shooting enemies, and when you see situation is becoming dangerous to you, you are meant to relocate yourself to some safer position so you can enjoy your baguette again. So, welcome to Middleburg. In this master replay you are going to see how we should play this tank. Obviously not like this, because we already lost a driver. We should not expose ourselves, so we need to time ourselves right. So I'm going to try to shoot every time someone is on the reload, so they can't do much about it. Like the Panther 2 right now, he just shot T-54 and I'm going to put shot into him and he can't do anything about it. He just shot once again, STA is running and that's 338, lovely, and STA is out of the game right now. So Panther 2 is not paying attention to us, we can put more shots into him without any issues and still being safe. There is a I3 defender very far away, we are not spotted, we can easily shoot from the distance. 290, very safe, 300 damage shot basically. He's running away. What do we see here? I3 and engine fire, lovely. Now I'm spotted, means they sees us, but they can't shoot us because we are hiding behind this ridge which is up the hill. It is very safe position, and if you have 10 degrees of gun depression, it's sweet position for this tank. One more shot to IS-3, 300 damage, lovely. We keep shooting for 300 damage. Whoa, lovely shot, come. No, that's a shame, Yak Tiger is still alive. I switched to heat, so this is a guaranteed pan on Yak Tiger, and he didn't shoot us. Alright, 704 is the next one. He just missed his opportunity, otherwise I would be like 600 health points lower. It would be our half of remaining shots. In the meantime we killed IS-3, which is our second kill. And look at that. Can we shoot him? Ah no, we hit the gun. That's a shame. We are now on 30,000. You see, I'm hiding behind the hard ridge. So every time I shoot I can hide myself and I'm very safe. He would have to climb up, and he shot us for 137, so he meant it right. If he would penetrate and he probably shot something wrong, he would go through and I would be 1000 health points less. Like this guy, he put it into us as a cake. Everyone who will shoot us will penetrate us. That 704 was very unlucky one. Alright, so lovely mastery replay, 4050 damage, 5 kills. So, is it a good tank? I think it's hard to tell, it is not really outstanding. But when I started to play it, it felt quite underwhelming, mostly due to rather low mobility. But over the time it grew on me and I find it quite amazing tank. Many mediums feel like they are missing bit of alpha damage, as many tanks are left out of just few HPs to death and you have to reload once again and putting yourself at risk. This one have that damage and it feels right to me, and stats on my profile confirms it a lot. It is my second highest kill death ratio out of all tier 8, and that speaks for itself. There are like 60 tier 8 and this one is the second one. I like it and I really enjoyed it a lot, but would most of the players like it? And I'd say they wouldn't, because you get penalized for every mistake you do, and there are definitely more player friendly tanks than this one. And one more thing, you might not have noticed, but all the games which are in today's replays and today's videos are masteries, all of them. I mastered this tank like 4 times and scored first class like 10 times. It's unbelievable how easy it is to score these medals. Question is now, it is because everyone does pretty poor in the tank and scoring 3000 damage or 4000 damage is something which just guarantees you the mastery, or I just like the tank and it fits my gameplay? Well, that's a good question and I'm not sure I can answer that, but I really enjoy the tank. So that would be it. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do so, give it a like and subscribe so you will not miss the next video. If you think the video is trash, you know, there's a dislike button and you should use it in that case. In the meantime, till the next video will come up, I wish you loads of great games, loads of ammo boxes and engine fires, obviously not yours but the red ones, and yeah, that's it. See you guys.